And now over to you, Jay. Thank you for joining us this morning, representing TAAI at this session. We keep referring to TAAI as the original one body that was representing the travel agent or tour operator community. What kind of, and you're a young force to reckon with. So how do you bring in that youth and India's oldest travel agency or travel agent association to work together and hold that rope?
Thank you, Navinji. It was a pleasure being here amongst all the friends that we have. Like you said, all of us have bonded over the past 10 to 12 years by faith. And I'm sure TAAI and FHRAI, if have another convention jointly now, it'll be a success and there'll be no stone peddling. As faith and as TAAI, we've bonded all of us together like the rope that Swadeshji was just mentioning. We have started that. It takes time for everybody to bond and gel together. It's like a girl getting married and gelling in the new family. So it is taking time, a little extra time, but yes, we are nurturing ourselves together for the benefit of the members and the travel agent community at large. If we see TAAI, TAFI, well, there's more bonding between these two bodies as compared to the other associations, maybe because most of us have always been Mumbai-centric. Ajay, myself have been in Mumbai. A lot of other presidents have been in Mumbai, whereas the other associations that are there are Delhi-based. We are across the country with 20 regions and chapters, and TAAI, TAFI represent the trade across the country. We are not specific, or like we say, we are not a micro association, we are a macro association. I may be corrected, Ajay, on that. And all the services provided by our members are inbound, outbound, adventure, leisure, MICE, you call it wellness, weddings, everything. So the large concept of our association is to rejuvenate and get connectivity between the government, the statutory authorities with our membership. Now, getting apart from the associations, what are we today? Are we agents? Agency is something where you're trying to, agent is somebody who is trying to get commissions out of. But are we getting commissions? No. Are we consultants? Do we get our fees as demanded? Because consultants demand fees and they are paid. So are we consultants who demand fees and are paid instantly? No. Are we planners? Yes, we are planners, but at what cost? Free. We are coordinators between the guides, between the passengers, between the car rental companies, between the hotels. Yes. What else do we do? We are the financiers to the airlines, to the hoteliers. Like what Sir just said right now, that there was an advance required by September. So are we financing the hotel before even it's getting used? So we have turned into financiers. So getting into that mode, what we need to learn and achieve to work forward is product distribution. How do we create products? We need to innovate. We need to be creative and we need to market these products. By doing that, that is going to help us all. Whether it's a travel agent, it's a tour operator, it's a hotelier, everybody. We need to have a creative product, an innovative product that will help us to sell better and sell more. Like Navinji said in his opening remarks, we need to be good storytellers to the government. Why the government only? We need to be good storytellers to the travelers as well. Because like the travelers more well informed than all of us put together, it becomes more and more necessary for us to have a proper education, continuous education and training on the products that we design and promote. In short, we need to be better than Google. So with the technology, creativity and education, this will help us all to have a better future for ourselves. It is the responsibility of the associations to develop sustainable tourism through their members. It is not a travel agent or a tour operator, a company to start working and talking about sustainable tourism. No, it is us travel agents who need to take it forward, the associations who need to take it forward and program and develop products on sustainable tourism. We are the link between the government and our members, which we need to nurture. We have had various meetings through faith, individually through our individual associations with the government. Yes, there are challenges, but the last 2 years have proved that the government is listening. Whether it is the new government, the Modi government, or the people who have come in this government, whether it's the secretaries or the people who really work in the governments, are they really listening to us? And I would say yes, they are listening. Whether they're actioning is a debatable question, but yes, they are listening to us. And this has been proved because we have had regular interactions with all government authorities and the ministry, be it MOCA, be it Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Commerce, the Railway Ministry. Everybody is listening. So we are there. It's going to take time for us to cross over the hurdle and move forward. But yes, we are trying to achieve that. We are efforting that. And whether it's individually or jointly, we are going to move forward. That's my take on this. Thank you.
That's very short and sweet and crisp. Indeed, I can only add that perhaps in a large measure, over the years, we've had the ears and eyes of the Ministry of Tourism. Most often, what we are asking for, which involves other ministries, that gets unheard of in other ministries and other quarters. And that's where I was mentioning in my opening remarks that somewhere the narrative that we have spun around tourism, possibly the time has come when we need a new story. And yes, that story needs to be on the larger perception or the role that tourism can provide for the country as a whole. It's not just those, like foreign exchange, for all the importance that foreign exchange has, we have moved a long way forward from, say, 40 years ago, when we tom-tommed foreign exchange earning. I think that story about employment also, to my mind, every other industry is employing. Every other industry has a multiplier effect. Which industry doesn't have a multiplier effect? So I think somewhere you need to spin a new story, the more credible story, with more relevant story for today. Having said that, I am not in that league or that position to create the story. It's the associations and faith to consider doing that. 4/10 or fifth half of faith is sitting here, so you can initiate that faith around your tourism narrative. Thank you very much, Jay.